I honestly think the bulk of the record was recorded from Sacramento and Malibu.
Yeah.
I mean, the reality is, we started, the actual official writing started with Chino Chi and Abe like in January, February of 2000. I showed up around February, March, and we started putting stuff together by, I think, May or June is when we went to Malibu. And we left from Malibu in August to do a tour back to the East Coast in Connecticut, where we were already going to record. And we spent, just over 2 months in Connecticut recording the music, and came back to Sacramento. And the next 3 months in Sacramento, we actually wrote a couple more songs and recorded them there. So, but that was it. When we were done in Sacramento, April, May of 2005, the music was already all recorded. We were done with that. So we actually did that part really fast. But at that very point in time, when we finished the music, Chino simultaneously started doing a Team Sleep tour that lasted about 5.5, 6 months. And then when he came back, he had the end of the year, everyone's stressed out, I think, at the end of the year. So aside from his normal day-to-day and chaotic life that stresses him out, he had the end of the year blues coming in on him, plus deadlines getting missed left and right, feeling like nobody cared about him. Everything was on his back at that point in time.
And he had done work on the record, melody-wise, stuff like that. Started writing, but what he says, he wasn't really happy with it.
Yeah, it just wasn't ready.
That's a hard thing. I mean, it's that cliche. Do you force it, or you know what I mean? So, regardless, through that whole cycle of whatever we went through, we came out with a really good record.
A song happens right away, or it takes forever, and in between, the ones that take forever have parts that everybody really likes, but there's just one hang-up still. Otherwise, there might be just other songs that have a part and nobody really cares about the rest, and they just vanish. I think stuff pops up in our heads, every one of us, every day. I know I do. I just don't sit there and actually log it down and record it.
Something we haven't tried or done yet, but it's mostly when we get together at our studio or somewhere, we just kind of hang and vibe, and whether it's a riff Stef has and we build off of it, or a drum beat or a bass line or a vocal, whatever, and it's just, maybe that's what takes us so long, you know what I mean? All our other records would Terry date, so we knew we wanted to step away from it. We had, while we were in Malibu, we had a short list of producers. We started meeting with people. We ended up choosing Bob. You know what I mean?
Bob was really he was just debris in our current, really, because our intent was not to escape Terry, but more or less to try to do something, just do it without Terry, just to see what happens.
Right.
And there was no actual person that was of true desire from anyone. Everyone had different ideas and this and that. So the entire process it remained that way all the way to the end. There was different people throughout the entire thing. Bob got he was there for a bulk of it, but he certainly wasn't the only hands involved with making it. And it's been lots of things, and I think the desired effect was not so much to pick or to end up with Sean or to have worked with Bob. These were all different moments in the record. It was like I said, it was more about the experience of working with just someone else.